Hi, this is AI-powered ESG and Financial Reports Insights agent that we created as part of the Google Hackathon. Today we are going to see the details about this project. Each year, corporations publish annual and ESG reports that outline their financial performance and sustainability commitments. Investors and analysts rely on these data from these reports to evaluate performance, risks, and long-term value in order to make any capital investments into these companies. But with hundreds of pages, with locked in, unformatted in PDF unstructured format, analysis is very slow, time-taking, inconsistent, and also very resource intensive. Our agent changes this. It automatically processes corporate reports, extracts key information and metrics, and then it also generates some text from the queries that we have, and also generates the forecast from thousands of pages of data in just a matter of few minutes. What once took days and manual work can now be done at scale, transforming unstructured reports into actionable insights. Now, the challenges, like we said just now, is manual data extraction, inconsistent reporting, time taking, and for limited forecasting and scalability issues. The impact that our agent will create is 90% reduction in analyst workload, and that will enable real-time ESG risk monitoring across investment portfolios and etc. Then we also, how did we do the solutioning for this state challenge that we have today, is by using BigQuery AI integration strategy. Here we are leveraging BigQuery's comprehensive AI capabilities. So the GenAI tools that we have actually implemented here is the object table for storing the metadata and index for unstructured PDF files as objects in the cloud from the cloud storage bucket. And then we have used the generated text with the 2.5 Pro for fetching the document data, and we are saving that in a table, raw table, and under response text. This response text field is in the JSON format. So we curate it, and then we just curate it for the JSON formatting, not the actual text, the entire text itself. We do not create any structured data from that text yet, but just that we curated one layer we applied for curation. After curation, we apply the generate feature to query that particular unstructured field data, the unstructured data in that field, to get the responses that we are looking for. Then we can also use the generate table on the same column from where we can create metrics information and later project it for visualizations. Once we have the information that we need from these PDF files, we can do a forecasting. Like, for example, if you get the data for the last for the 5 years of data on revenue and in millions, then we can forecast what it will be the revenue for the next 5 years. So we have tried to look the implementation of forecasting, and then the big frames has got a feature for plotting graphs. So we have used that for big frames to plot a few graphs to show its use in by how we can use big frames as part of the visualizations and as well. So here this entire report explains the rest of the details. We're just looking at quickly at the architecture flow. So the PDF files, we create the object tables out of those PDF files, and then we use the generate text on top of these object tables, which have a referential connection to these PDF files. So we use the generate text to extract data from these PDF files, and then we have an unstructured data saved in one table, as in one column. Then from this raw table, we curate that only for formatting, which is existing in the JSON format. We curate it for just removing the format of the JSON format. After that, we can do two things from this response, using the unstructured response data that we got in the curated table. We can do two things. One is, on top of that, you apply the generate table to get metrics information, and then you can use the AI generate to get any interactive queries, just textual theoretical questions that you have. You can do all those things from this. So you can use AI generate and AI generate table on top of this layer, curation layer. Once you get the metrics information, you can use that information to fetch, like you can fetch the next forecasting. What will it be like for the next. Then we can apply on the using the metrics table. We can also create so many other visualizations based on the kind of metrics we have asked for in the using the generate table. Now this is what is the basic structure, and this is the architectural overview what we are having here. Here we have the ingestion layer, and then the AI processing engine applies all of these, generate text, generate and the tables. Then analytics, we are using AI forecast for predictive analysis, and then visualizations. Then the part of cleaning our data for making some meaningful insights, we have, after the raw text is extracted, we are just doing some simple cleaning, and then data structuring happens using the tables. Once you get the structured data using the generate table here, we can use it for metrics processing. Then we can apply any conditional layer on top of it, like apply some aggregations, grouping, etc. on top of this, and you can get more insights. Or you can simply apply the forecasting on the metrics table, and you can see what is the trend for coming up for the next 5 years. Then you have so many other analytics and insights that we can get, because now you are having numerical information about some of the data that we are asking. So these are some of the key features, like we have automated the PDF processing and data extraction, cleaning, the text processing. Now we are not limited here. There is no limit on to what we can do here. We are limited by the time or for enforcing this, of implementing this agent. So given more time, we can do deeper evaluation, more detailed data quality checks, more detailed analysis on the data itself, more cleaning. So, and these are some of the graphs that we are actually presenting as part of our process. Now, having shared, this is part 1 of our review. Let us go into the part 2 of our video to see the actual working model of running code, how the code runs and what does it actually generate.